Welcome back. This is Emily's Paper Caper, where you'll find inspiration to scrap your stash. Today I'm answering 10 questions from Christy's Beautiful Life. She inspired me to participate with her hashtag CBL Scrappy Life tag. This is the channel where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. So hit subscribe so you don't miss any ideas. When I saw Christy's video, I wanted to participate because I thought it was a great way to help promote scrapbooking and get to know other YouTubers that are scrappers. Without further ado, I'll get started with question number 1. What brought you to scrapbooking? About 20 plus years ago, I had a coworker who came to work so excited. She started talking about this thing called creative memories and die cuts and class sessions, and I was hooked. About then, I was pregnant with my first child, and shortly after that, I took my first class, and to this day, I'm still using the pair of creative memories scissors I was given at that very first class. I like to scrapbook most, besides family, trips and places, especially New York City. I've gotten to travel to New York several times, and while I always have very limited time to take pictures, I try to take as many pictures as I can so that I can scrapbook about the city of New York. I'm most definitely a scrap your stash gal. I have collected and collected for so many years that I have a room full of supplies, and I just really am motivated to use what I have. Honestly, to get scrapbooking, all I need is some photos and maybe about an hour of time. That's all it takes. I'm pretty happy to scrapbook at home or go to crops with friends, and pretty much any time is scrappy time for me. Am I a literal or a random scrapbooker? I would say it depends on the topic. When it comes to birthday pages, which are my fave, I love birthday pages. I always have tons of birthday embellishments, balloons, cake, party hats, stuff like that on the page. But then sometimes I'm totally not literal, and I just go for kind of a mood or a feeling that the photos bring and try to match paper to bring that out. Or maybe it's a color in the photos that I want to kind of match and bring out with the backgrounds and embellishments. Question 6. I would say if a page is taking me longer than an hour, I have probably lost my mojo. An hour would be a long time for me to spend on a page. I really kind of like to work pretty fast. I'm kind of a scrappy, fast scrapper. I kind of go with the flow and the feeling. If I like it, it's probably going to get stuck down. It's not that I don't pull things up and change things around, but yeah, I like to work fairly fast. So when I go to a crop, depending on how many photos I have and how much preparation, sometimes I can get a lot of pages done. Usually ends up to be a little more than a page per hour. This is hard for me because I have been scrapping my stash, so I haven't been buying a lot of paper lately or collections. I would say my favorite that I've seen is probably one of the Echo Park Christmas papers, Christmas lines, but I haven't even purchased any of it because I've just been trying to scrap my stash. And honestly, I, for some reason, gravitate towards Christmas stuff, and I have 2 big boxes, iris boxes full of Christmas stuff. I can scrapbook Christmas for the rest of my life and never need more paper, but I always gravitate to it. I know exactly what this is. It's sewing on my pages. I've tried to sew on my pages, and I love the look of sewing on pages, but I am terrible at it. I don't have the patience for it. It takes way longer than you think that it would take, and it's probably not something that I'll be doing a whole lot more of because it just takes a lot of time. I know exactly what color combo. I have always loved the combination of a nice red and a teal. I will put this color combo together any chance I get. I just think it's beautiful together. Question 10. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done. I don't think our hobby's fading out. I think our hobby's changing. I think that if you're lucky enough to have a local scrapbook store, you should support that store. I travel about 45 minutes to get to one scrapbook store. I try to go there maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And just this past weekend, I went to a scrapbook store that's an hour and a half to 2 hours away and spent the weekend there cropping at one of their mega crops. I would just encourage you to support those small businesses. The other thing we can do to help keep the scrapbooking going is sharing. And I think YouTube is a great way to share and get to know people. In fact, I'm hoping that I'll get to know a lot more of the scrappers on YouTube through this hashtag challenge. And I would love to try to collaborate with anybody. If you take a look at my videos and you think our styles would work well together, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and let's work together to spread the word about scrapbooking. Until next time, keep on scrapping, everybody. Bye.